Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing, creating eye looks and also swatching the newly launched Nicka K palettes. These are called the Nicka K Pop Neon 9 color palettes. I've got two shades, two variants with me. One is the green variant called Lucky Charm and the other one is called Oh Honey. This one is Oh Honey, this one is Lucky Charm. I'm going to be reviewing this and I'm going to be creating two different eye looks using two of these palettes and also swatching every single one of these shades. If you're interested, then please keep on watching. Before we begin, please hit the red color subscribe button right underneath this video and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload. Now let's get started. First of all, let's start with the pricing of these palettes. These palettes individually retail for rupees 6.99 each, but you can get this on a combo offer wherein you get three different palettes for about 1,199. I bought these from HOK Makeup and I'll leave the link in the description box below. You can go and check that out. So these palettes, they come in four different variants. One is blue, green, yellow and the other one is red and reddish orange kind of shade, and I've got the yellow and the green one because I just wanted to play around with these colors only. And the yellow palette comes like this, and you get loads of beautiful gold shimmer. Like you can see here, you got two matte yellow shades and a green shimmer shade and a brown and off-white shade. And basically when I used this palette, I felt that the yellows were kind of difficult to build up because it did not have that much pigmentation, and this particular brown color, this is not deep enough for our dusky skin tone girls. However, if you are looking for a palette that has different types of gold shimmers that are nice, sparkly, foiled, then you can definitely go and purchase this palette because the shimmers are extremely nice. It's very nice, and this particular green also looks extremely gorgeous. So you can buy this palette if you are looking for some gold shimmers. Otherwise, the mattes are not that great. You would have to build it up like twice or thrice to get enough pigmentation. So that's about the yellow palette, which is called the Oh Honey palette. And coming to the Lucky Charm palette, I love the color selection in this palette. Like, look at that, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's gonna work on our dusky skin tone because it has got like nice deep dark green shades, deep dark brown shades. It's got lighter shades to blend this out. That's the palette that I'm currently wearing on my eyes today, and I've got this beautiful kind of how do I say, it's a very nice neon sort of a green that I have on my eyelids today. This color just called out to me and I just badly wanted to use this color. It's a beautiful color. It's a very nice beautiful green color, and yeah, the blendability of the matte shades are great. The deep dark green shade, it had so much pigmentation, it was very easy to blend as well, and all the colors are very nicely pigmented. I must say the shimmers are extremely good. I obviously wet my brush and I applied this shimmer. I would wet my brush and go in with any sort of shimmer, so I usually wet my brush for shimmer, that's what I meant to say. And yeah, overall this palette is great, and you can also see the pigmentation is really nice even without wetting your finger or a brush. And when you apply it dry also, the pigmentation is definitely great. So this is about the Lucky Charm palette, and I do not have much to say about these palettes. These are nice, good, colorful palettes. If you want to create some nice colorful looks, then definitely you can grab one of these palettes, and you can obviously buy this on a combo offer as well. And yeah, now I'm going to be showing you two different eye looks using two of these palettes, and I will be swatching all of these shades, so hang around for the swatches too. Now let's move on to the different eye looks. We'll move on to the swatches and we'll wrap up this video. As usual, I'm starting off with this Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base, and I'm applying it all over my eyelid for a nice base for my eyeshadows. And the first look is going to be using this Oh Honey palette by Nicka K. It's a beautiful yellow palette, taking that yellow shade. I had to build a couple of layers of this yellow shade. It wasn't that pigmented, but it was very easy to blend, so I just went in with a couple of layers. If you need a couple of gold shades, then go for this palette. Otherwise, the matte shades are good, but it's not very dusky skin girl friendly. Next, I'm taking this brown shade. This was not like
dark enough for a dusky skin tone girl. So again, I had to go in with a couple of layers, but at the end it did look really beautiful. So I'm just going in with a couple of layers, then using that yellow again to blend the shade out. Moving on to the shimmer shade, I'm using that middle gold shade, and I wet my brush. I always wet my brush for shimmers, and I'm just kind of creating like this false cut crease that I always do, and that's what I'm doing here. The shimmers were really pigmented, and again going back in with that third layer of this brown shade so that it kind of shows up in the outer corner, and yeah, giving one final blend, and that's how my top lid looks like after applying so many layers. And I did lashes, liner, off camera. Moving on to the lower lash line, it's going to be very simple. I'm just going to be using a brown shade, and for the inner corner I used that shade that I just pointed out and used it on the inner corner as well as my brow bone, and using this Wet n Wild nude eye pencil on the waterline. This is not that pigmented, but yeah, it did work fine. And for my lower lash line, I'm also using this mascara. Mascara I used was by Essence, which is the Lash Princess mascara. For lips, I'm using this Sugar Matte as Hell Lip Grind. I have full review on this. It's a beautiful brown shade that I'm using here. This is the shade L Woods, I guess, and it's a very nice warm tone brown shade. I'm using it all over my lips, and it did match my eye look pretty well. And that's the final look. Starting with prime lids, using that deep dark green shade on the outer V of my eyelid, building this color up nicely to get the good pigmentation. But this color was pretty pigmented, I didn't have to work that much. And moving on to this lighter green shade, and I'm going to blend this dark green out. I'm going to put this right through my crease, and I'm using this mint green shade to further blend out that green shade that we put in the crease. Now going back in with the colors again to intensify everything on the outer corner and in the crease, the lighter green shade in the crease, just to get that intensity because we have blended out everything. So yeah, I'm just intensifying the colors. And for the lid shade, I'm using this beautiful lime green shade. I wet my brush for this, and this color was stunning. I was like so happy with this color. It looks so different and very vibrant as well. And I'm just kind of doing a fake cut crease, and I'm just nicely packing this onto my eyelid. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here. It's a very beautiful lime green shade, and I'm going to be repeating the colors again just to blend the lime green shade and the deep green shade on the outer corner of my eyes. And I'm just using a clean brush to further blend this out to have a like a seamless blend. And I'm using this shimmer shade that is close to the matte green shade, so that the lime green shade and the matte green shade, it blends better. So this is a trick that I like to use every now and then to have a good blend. If the lid color and the outer V color are completely different, then this ensures good blending. So that's how my top lid looks like. I just did my lashes off camera and also my eyeliner off camera. And moving on to the lower lash line, dark green that we used on the outer V on my lower lash line as well. I'm just going to stamp this on my lower lash line, tightly pack it, and this is the brush that came in with a set of brushes that I got from Amazon. It's very nice to pack color onto my lower lash line. Then I'm using this mint green shade to further blend this color out, otherwise it's going to look like a stark line on the lower lash line, making sure to connect it to the outer V of my upper lid as well. That's how it's going to look like one and blended, and that's how we do it. And moving on to mascara, I'm using this L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I removed all the excess and I gave a good coat of it on my lower lash line. And for highlighting my brow bone, I used the highlighter that I used on my face, which is from Sugar palette. And for lips, I'm moving on to this Maybelline lipstick in the shade Made Easy, but I wasn't happy with the way it looked because it kind of looked a little bit pinky, and I wanted my lips to look a little bit more brown. So on top of that, I'm going to be adding this Sugar Matte as Hell lip crayon in the shade Elwoods. It's a beautiful warm tone brown color, and that's my finished look.
I hope you enjoyed my two different eye looks on this palette. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found the swatches useful. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please share, comment, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such interesting videos. I'll see you next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care. Tata, bye bye.